And welcome back to Tango Talks. This is episode 21.
21. I love it.
We're continuing our month of Halloween stuff. So it was funny because Friday I was talking to Brian. Well, I think everybody actually about all the things that happened along Route 20.
Yeah.
So that was my short 20-minute episode, 15-minute episode. Hopefully we do better tonight. It's really difficult to do it by yourself. Stephen even asked me,
because it's our show.
I know. There's nowhere to play off from. And Steve was like, "Did you laugh?" I'm like, "Well, how am I going to laugh at myself? I mean, I laugh at myself in my head all the time, but I can't do it on a microphone."
We're a tango team.
Yes, we are. Okay, so this episode is going to be Angela's and Tango's zombie apocalypse survival guide. Like, what would we do to survive it? Because I always tell everybody, you know what I mean? Don't yell at me when the apocalypse comes and you got nowhere to hide, because I've got a gun, I've got a barn that I can board up, I've got a basement. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm excited for the day when that actually happens, because I'm so prepared, Tango.
Me too. Well, you guys are definitely prepared with Joe.
Well, I mean, I have got my own agenda. Like, I'm literally going to build a tunnel from my house to your house so that we always have a way to get back and forth to our bars.
You're going to take Capone and tuck him up under your shoulder like a football player and just make a run.
That's right. You got it. I can't let the zombies eat him.
So let's see here. If we were to try to survive the apocalypse, here's what I think Angela would be her top picks. First of all, she'd have to grab a fancy flashlight, something with a little bit of bling on it, maybe purple or pink. What is your favorite color?
Purple.
Oh, my goodness. So there you go. A fancy purple flashlight. And I just say flashlight and not flashlight. Glitter pepper spray, because, you got to sparkle when you're spraying somebody in the face. Emergency wine pouch. Would it be wine? Or would it be Cabo?
Well, do I only get one pouch?
I guess you can have as many pouches as you want, I guess.
Yeah, because I probably would have some Jameson in just too.
And she would top that off with some tarot cards. Do you know how to do tarot?
I do.
Oh, my goodness. Of course you do.
Of course I do. I love tarot.
I think the more I know you, the scarier I get every time. What was the one episode you were talking about? You got multiple personalities out there, or identities, or...
Oh.
She's got 4 passports.
I didn't say that.
Blonde hair, red hair, black hair.
The mean side of me comes out as Sandra.
Sandra. I'll have to remember that next time you get mean. It's like, all right, Sandra, settle down.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's probably pretty good. I would do all of those things. I would have all of those things. So do you want me to tell you what I think you would have?
Go ahead.
All right. I think you would have bacon jerky.
Oh, yeah. If not bacon, some kind of jerky.
Some kind of jerky. Duct tape.
Yep. That's great for lots of reasons.
Duct tape is great for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dog treats for your nephew.
Got to.
Absolutely.
Capone's got to have something.
A flask. And you probably label it zombie juice.
Well, yeah, because I wouldn't want other people to know what was really in it. Again, it would probably be some kind of Jameson.
Our drink, our normal signature drink. Our Tango Cosmo. No, wait, what were we calling it? Yeah, Tango Cosmo.
Yes. Oh, we haven't had one of those in a long time.
I know.
Now you had to mention it. Now I want one. I'm going to try not to drink tonight, folks. I went to my doctor the other day, and I got a pneumonia shot in one arm and a shingle shot in the other arm, and I thought I was going to die this afternoon.
Oh.
I had to log off work at 1 o'clock and go downstairs and lay on the couch. And I've been asleep since about from 1 to about 4:30.
Oh, I can understand that. That was a double punch, especially that shingle shot.
Yeah, I didn't realize those would hurt that much. I mean, that feels like, being turned into a zombie.
Oh my gosh.
If I wake up in the middle of the night going, ugh, brains.
So what do you think our mascot would want? What would he have?
Well, he'd have to have a Halloween costume so that he could blend in with the zombies. We can make him look like a little dead puppy or something like that. A chew toy. And I don't know. What else do you think?
He would have a little tiny machete.
We just tie it around his collar.
Because Capone would be saving the day. He'd be hitting those zombies with that machete.
Oh my goodness! You ever see those costumes that they put the pets in?
Yeah.
And they got them for cats and dogs now. I laugh hysterically every time I see those things because they're just so ridiculous. But I think they've got one like a Michael Myers one.
Yeah.
And the dog carrying, it looks like the dog's carrying the knife. And he's waving it back and forth.
That's so funny. That's Capone. He would do it.
Yes, he would. So let's see. Since we always talk about cocktails, what would be some good cocktail ideas for the apocalypse? Other than our signature drink, which of course is the best drink around.
It is.
I love those.
It is by far. I think we could have a bloody brain shot.
That's disgusting.
I know. But you got to be gross because it's a zombie apocalypse. True. So you're going to see lots of bloody brains when you get those zombies.
I'm trying to think what would you add in that for to give it that look. I think there's something like that already. Isn't there something?
There is. There's a lot of those.
Hemorrhage?
Yeah, something like that.
Which is just
and it's like one of those heavier liqueurs that you kind of drop in at the top. One of the red ones, like what is it? Chambord.
Oh, okay.
Because it's
to
like
give it that look.
Yeah.
We should yeah, I was going to say we should do them Halloween night, but there's always too much chaos on Halloween night. To be mixing drinks. It's always just grab a beer.
Yeah. I'll have some things for us to drink.
Shots.
Already made, yeah.
JMO shots.
Yeah, maybe. What would be something you would pick? What would you want to?
Probably I would make a drink called the Apocalypse Punch. A nice mix of some high proof spirits and whatever's left in the bunker.
I like it. That'd be cool.
I think I've had days like that where I've just kind of gone through the refrigerators well, let's start off with this and we'll throw in a little bit of this and throw in a little bit of that. And most of the time I'm pretty happy with it, but there's been a couple of times it's that's disgusting, but I'm not going to throw it away. So I'm going to just choke it down and get a new drink afterwards.
You can't throw away alcohol.
It's a sin.
Yeah.
Especially if you're, Irish, Scotch, or Welsh, you just can't do it. Mm-mm. I think for the Italians, you can't throw away wine.
No.
I think that.
Absolutely not. It doesn't even matter how gross it is. You drink it.
Right.
Drink the wine till its end.
I think with my ex-wife, I think there was a couple of times that we've had a glass down at her grandmother's house, and I think we were drinking red wine vinegar.
Oh gosh!
But you don't throw it away.
Oh boy, definitely not. I like martinis.
I love martinis. I've grown to like them a lot, especially now that we've got 3 bottles of vermouth from somehow.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how much you miss the vermouth when it's not in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't realize it's just a splash, but it's just enough to alter that flavor.
Yeah. Especially when you do that, the dirty martini, you just put it. It doesn't make it better.
Yeah.
Tasting.
Yeah. I like mine with jalapeno olives.
I know. Yum. Oh. We could call it an undead espresso martini. We could add coffee even.
I like that.
Like Kahlua.
That sounds good. I'm so thirsty right now.
I know. But you're not having any tonight because you're...
No, I'm not.
Under the weather.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to see if I can turn the heat off because it was chilly in here. Now
we're all like
roasting,
and my glasses are fogging up.
Were they fogging?
Yeah, I was turning to look at you and I couldn't really see you because I was like little orphan Annie with my eyeballs.
I thought I saw it, but I couldn't tell if it was like just a reflection of the light. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, why is her glasses fogged up?
Oh my goodness, that's really funny.
All right, so, boy, I wish we could make all these drinks right now.
I know,
because then we could, rate them and taste them, and we could sort them according to their zombie fighting energy.
Well, I'm sure if you drink everything here, you're going to really be able to fight all the zombies, because you're going to be like unbreakable. Oh my gosh.
So what movies do you think get survival totally wrong? That's a tough one because now you got to think of all these movies.
I know. Well, like zombie ones?
I think anyone. And I think we can go with just about,
probably because it's our segment where I would say more
zombie or any kind of horror one.
Yeah,
let's do that. That'd be easier.
If you think about it, like if you think about the zombies through the period of time with the movies that have been out there. So like just take, for example, like The Evil Dead. So those were like the first zombie movies, right? So you remember they were like super slow and you could literally just walk right by them. You were like, peace out, brother. You can't, you really can't spend any time talking to these guys.
Or even that.
Like, all right, I'm out.
Well, even like the classic one there, Night of the Living Dead. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, I always say it that I say it in the house a lot. I'm like, I say it to our cat, Saba. I'm like, they're coming to get you, Margaret.
That's right.
But I mean, that was, there were some really good classic ones, but for me, I think Jay's gonna hate me, but I think just about all the Halloween ones are bad survival movies. Yeah, because you can only stab somebody. I don't care what they're made of so many times, and it's like that commercial that we all used to laugh at. No, don't go hide behind the chainsaws when they got a car sitting right there.
The car's running. Yeah. Yeah. That's really funny. Well, I mean, with the zombie movies that are out there, they're always either, what do you have to do you have to chop their head off. Yep. And here's the other thing too. Like the world is always ending, but why? If you've got a slow moving zombie, why does it have to end? Because you probably can continue just with the normal world working around these slow zombies. You'd be like, oh, there's one of those guys. And you always have to chop off their head, right? Isn't that how you get rid of them? Or shoot them in the brain. Yeah. So the survival with that, I think it's wrong with the slow moving zombies because there's 4 or 5 people. Maybe everybody's holed up in their house.
Maybe
that's why. Okay.
Now, you ever watch World War Z with Brad Pitt?
No, I didn't see that one, but the zombies are fast in that one.
They run. Yeah, I watched it a couple of times. They run. Mm-hmm. And the first time we watched it, I was like, holy shit, that's a fast zombie. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, man, you're not outrunning those suckers.
No, you're definitely not.
I used to be a big fan of those Night of the Living Dead ones, though.
Yeah.
But some of the early ones were really gross.
Yeah.
I remember a couple of them.
Wasn't that the early ones? They were called Evil Dead or... No.
Evil Dead, I think, is the one with what the hell was his name? Didn't he have something part of his arm? He had something different on it, like a chainsaw or an arm or something. What was his name?
Okay, I misspoke then. That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about Night of the Living Dead. Yep. That you were just saying, yes, because they were the ones that were very slow moving zombies, not Evil Dead. I apologize.
But they're still able to, knock down hordes of people and eat their brains. which
Yeah.
I could never understand. It's like,
No, or what about even like the series Walking Dead? You know, like those started out. You know, here it is, the zombie apocalypse happens, and you know you've got just regular old zombies, and they're just kind of like a little slow, and then all of a sudden they were getting faster, and then there was day walkers, and then there was, you know, all these things, and then you're up to the one you were just talking about. What was it called? World War
Z.
Yeah, and they're super fast.
Right. Yep.
So I can understand. So see, the survival just in general. All right, when you got a fast zombie,
right, we're doomed.
we're doomed. But unless we're, you know, serious like doomsday preppers, and you have a bunker or a tunnel.
I tell everybody that the apocalypse is coming.
It is coming. I know it is. I'm ready because I will survive.
Oh, I had something in my head and I forgot what it was now. Dang it.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. You know, it's you know, all the times I've hit my head, that short-term memory's gone. Oh, what was it? It was good too. Fuck, I hate when I do that. All right. Maybe it'll come back to me. See, now I'm stuck because I'm trying to remember it. But okay, so okay. So who do you think would survive the? Oh wait, no, that's what I was going to say. Like in all those, a lot of those, like the horror movies, you know, like Friday the 13th and Halloween and even Freddy Krueger. It doesn't matter how fast you run; they always walk faster.
And they're not walking very fast.
No, they're just doing a normal walking gait, but yet all of a sudden they're in front of you, and these people are running like track athletes. You know what I mean? So I'm like, how is that possible?
And there's Michael just walking really slow with his knife. He's coming to get you.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. That is funny.
Who do you think would survive longer? You or me? I think you will.
Why?
Because Sandra would come out.
That's right. She would. Sandra, the mean zombie killer. She would too.
She would.
Yeah.
I
would have my little compound, you know, and be all gated off, and I'd have my gardens and everything, and those zombies might come in and try to take over, but nope. I'd have special armor and multiple.
You thought this out.
Yeah.
That's what you do when you can't sleep at night. You lay on the couch and like, so if the apocalypse comes, make sure. You know what? I do the same thing though. Everyone's going to be like, so when it comes, remember, grab the solar chargers, grab the.
That's why if it's already in your bunker.
Right,
if we have a tunnel, see from between my house and your house, then that's perfect. We could keep everything right there in the bunker, in the tunnel, and that could be like our bunker.
True.
And then only people that know us will be allowed to be in those bunkers. And we'll always be prepared.
There you
we'll
go.
have all the stuff. Oh my goodness.
Let's see. Well, sadly tonight we don't have anybody joining us. That's sad. We were up to 12 people.
Are we on?
Yeah. That's not a bad question to ask. We've been having, we do have those issues every once in a while. Smart ass.
Oh my gosh. Oh boy.
Are we on?
So if you had to do like, what's your overall like prepared, like what does your being prepared for the zombie apocalypse look like?
Well, like I said, I've already thought about, I want to have my solar chargers so I can charge stuff. Obviously, we'd have to decide which vehicle is going to be more adapt to running zombies over. My truck or Steven's Explorer.
Yeah. Okay, that's
It'd
good.
probably be the Explorer just because you could put much more stuff in it and not have to get out to get to it like you do in the truck, you know what I mean? Because everything would be in the bed. So every time you had to get something, you'd have to get out to get to it. Where
True.
In the Explorer, you could just reach back and grab it. So it'd probably be the safer vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have to weld some bars over the windows and stuff like that. And, you know, maybe a big razor blade in the front. So we just cut them in half.
Cut them, yeah.
Food is always going to be the problem. You know what I mean? Because, you know, like you said, unless we have got a bunker that we've been stocking for the last 10 years, which we have not. We'd have to do foraging through towns. It would be just like The Walking Dead. You know what I mean? We'd probably find someplace that would be a safe bunker, a safe compound. And then, but unlike The Walking Dead, which I could never understand, they always let strangers in, and that would always fuck it up. I'd be like, no, there's 6 of us here. That's all we need.
That's it. Nobody else can come in
I don't care.
Sorry.
Yeah, you and your baby go walk somewhere else.
You have to know how to survive.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that was the other thing, like in The Walking Dead, was when they finally realized that it wasn't being bit by the zombies that changed you. It was everybody was already infected. The entire world was already infected. So as soon as you died, you became a zombie.
Yeah.
And when that got revealed, I was like, what?
I know.
You don't have to be bitten. You just got to die.
But then that's a really good point. Like, so where does that come from? Like, where does the infection come from? Is it like
China?
Yeah. That's what it was. It was a conspiracy theory.
I know.
No, but like then you got to be concerned about how the infection is going to happen.
Right.
You know, now is it like?
But you don't think the government's been working on a way to reanimate soldiers, keep them going?
Oh, well, we know.
You know what I mean? They get shot 19 times and they just keep walking.
Yeah, I mean they've got those things that they've already got, like robots and whatnot that are, you know, they're in the testing phase. At least they tell us they're in the testing phase. I mean, what's really out there? We don't know yet.
Well, what was the thing that Joe said? He said that if it's if you've heard about it, or it's on the internet, we've probably already developed it.
It's already developed, or they're on their way to developing it. Yeah,
which didn't really make me feel any more comfortable.
No, but you think about the things that we see in movies and stuff. You know, like just along this line. You know, like what if there are these, you know, dogs or killer robot beasts that are out there that...
Well, see, that's my worry with, like, I just saw a video last week that, I know we're getting a little off topic here.
But is it though?
True. But I saw an article where they've got like these humanoid robots that can run now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They've got, you know, they're stable. I mean, they've had stable, upright robots for a while now, but this one can run. Then they've always had the dog ones, you know, the dog-shaped ones that can do stuff. So who's to say Alexa doesn't decide to just flip out one day and, you know, take control of all these things?
Yeah. Well, that's another really good point. Like, what about our electronics during the zombie apocalypse? You know, we're so dependent on them right now.
Well,
like,
you probably
do our podcast?
This is Angela and Tango talking through the Tango Apocalypse podcast.
We'd have to change our name for sure.
Yeah.
But what, well, you know, like what if we don't even know. We don't know if our tech would actually work.
I don't think it would, because I think what would happen is you'd maybe get a month of power, because once there wasn't anybody doing maintenance and, you know, fixing even hydroelectric plants and stuff like that, they would eventually, nuclear power plants would probably just go nuclear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, we'd have Chernobyl, 12 different spots on the earth. You know what I mean? So you'd have maybe a month of power before everything started burning out and breaking down, and then that'd be the end of your electricity. That's why I want my little solar charging kits.
And solar charging is really a good idea too. But what if the zombie apocalypse makes it so that the sun doesn't shine?
That's not zombie apocalypse.
Why not? We don't know. If we get infected with something, how do we know that the earth isn't getting affected? What if the sun just ceases to exist?
Well, that's sad. It's unnerving.
Well, you have to
Well,
think
it's going to. I mean, it's supposed to burn out in, I don't know, 4 billion years or something like that.
Well, we won't be around in 4 billion years. So
I don't think the human race will even be around for another 100,000 years.
I'm just thinking, like, all right, so then the sun, we're going to have solar power, which will work for a little while, but it doesn't have the lasting effects like a generator.
Right.
Because even if you had your generator hooked up to like your gas line, eventually that's going to stop too.
Yeah.
So all these things like these
we're back to the Stone Age.
Yeah.
Sandra will be out there with 2 stones trying to start a fire.
Well, we got enough flint around here. It would be good. We're left.
And I'll be hollering from the cave, "Get that fire going, bitch! Let's go! It's freezing."
And what about food? We're only going to have so much food.
But back to spears.
But because what are you going to catch? What if there's nothing around?
You have to get, I don't know. There have to be some animals left, you would think, unless it's a worldwide, infects all species. Then we're screwed.
Yeah.
You think about this way too much. Now I'm like, she's gonna call me up one of these nights, like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like, it started. Get your solar kits.
Well, think about we're talking about our cars too, but they run on gas and electric vehicles. So if all that shut down, you're just going to have a bunch of cars just sitting there. You can't ride a bike because if you ride your bike,
you're dead.
The zombies are going to get you.
Yeah, you're not going to make it very far. Oh my goodness.
You might have to be like Tarzan and swing from trees, Stay off the ground. You can't.
Well, it's funny because I've actually thought about that too. It's like I would, if I knew where it was coming, I would build like a bridge from the house to the barn because I still want to be able to get to my liquor every once in a while.
That's why I said we could build a tunnel. We'll just come in under, and it'll just be like a stone or a metal gate or something, with like a old what do I want to say? Like one of those balls with a big
big balls.
Yeah, big balls with those spikes in it. Come down and crash if any zombies try to come in.
I guess we should start digging now.
The medieval, that's what I was looking for that word. It was a medieval home alarm system.
Ugh, what was that sound? Somebody trying to get into the back gate. You're an idiot.
Well, you have to come up with these outlandish ideas because the truth is like life as we know it isn't going to be the same. Like it's not going to be there. We're not going to be able to go to Price Chopper and get, meat.
Pickled eggs.
Yeah, pickled eggs.
So gross. He asks me every day, "You want a pickled egg?" I'm like, not if it was the last thing edible on the planet. It just doesn't sound good.
Yeah. We may starve because pickled eggs might be the only thing that survives.
Probably. Jars and jars of them on shelves.
Of pickled eggs and Twinkies.
Well, yeah, Twinkies have got like a 200-year shelf life on them.
Get ready.
Eat one a day and that's all the calories you need.
Oh my God.
Okay. Whew. Would you rather fight one fast zombie or 10 slow ones?
Hmm.
See, I think it all depends on where the starting point is.
Yeah.
Like if you're here and the one fast one is like a quarter mile away, you could probably just outrun it. But even with the slow ones, if you're surrounded and they're only like 10 feet away, you're probably not going to kill all 10 before you get bitten.
Well, I don't know. If I had all my gear.
Gear.
Oh, we're
Hold on, let me go home and get my gear.
I'm going to have a vest with grenades and I'll be like, here, chew on this. And I'll have my machete and a rope and what, a kendo stick.
Oh my God. All right. So
I can fight off 10 slow ones.
All right. So you'd rather do 10 slow
10
ones?
slow ones, yeah.
I think I'd probably want to do just the one fast one.
Because you would outrun them?
No, I'd probably take down. We got swords upstairs in the house.
Okay, so you would use the swords.
Yeah. Just slice that head right off. Then they'd probably get bitten by the head that was rolling around the ground going, rah, rah, rah.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen. Oh my gosh. This is funny. This is not as spooky as...
No.
People are going to be listening to this and be like, oh my God, that Angela, she's a crazy woman.
So here's our zombie speed round editions.
All right. Okay. So what's your zombie apocalypse theme song?
Zombie apocalypse theme song. We're not going to make it. We're not gonna make it.
You would change the words a little bit to that song. That's good. I like it. Yeah.
Would you rather be bitten by a zombie or stuck in a bunker with your ex for a month?
Oh my God. I would be bitten by 50 zombies than to do that. Oh my God. I would chop my own head off. In that bunker with my ex. Oh my gosh. If you could only bring one condiment to survive, what would it be?
My garlic dressing.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Could you put that on anything?
Everything.
If you can put it on a roadkill rabbit and it'll still taste good.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't even thinking I would have to eat probably stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So let's make sure we buy lots and lots of that.
Right, stock it up. Would you trust Capone to sniff out zombies or betray you for treats?
I think he would definitely betray me for treats. Because if there was a zombie holding, well, apples or blueberries, he would be all about it. He'd be like, Mom, I got to have some treats. I'd be like, Capone, but you're going to turn into a zombie, Capone. He'd be like, well, I'll take my chances.
That sounds about right. He'd look at you and be like, I love you, Mom, but, I think I'm going to go with the treats. Which horror movie character would you team up with? Oh, wait, no, that was supposed to be your question. Sorry.
That's okay.
Go ahead, say it.
I would...
Oh, no, I was going to say, ask me the question.
Yeah, I'm going to say, okay, I'll say it to you. Which horror movie character would you team up with, Tango?
My sister, no.
She's not a horror movie character.
You've never met the other one. Let's see, horror movie. Oh, Freddy Krueger, definitely. He's got those fingers. He could just be slicing zombies left and right with those suckers. But then again, Michael and Jason both have those nice big machetes. So, it's a good question.
Yep.
I think I would still go with Freddy because that thing's like attached to him. He's not dropping that anytime soon.
That's a good one. That's good.
You have 10 seconds to grab a weapon in your kitchen. What do you grab?
A knife.
Yeah, what else would you grab?
I know.
Blender?
Like what are you going to do? Well, all right, maybe let's rethink this because you might need a blender for our drinks.
But you have no electricity.
Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. I'll rethink that. I would say just a knife then. And I probably would grab the whole set. My whole set. All right, so here's one for you. If a zombie outbreak starts during brunch, do you finish your mimosa or run?
What do you think's going to happen?
I know what my answer would be.
I'd be like, can I get one more real quick before I hit the road?
That would be my answer, too.
They're in Utica still. We got a little bit.
We got some time. Even the fast running ones aren't going to make it here before I finish this.
Oh, I like this one. Would you rather fight zombie clowns or zombie toddlers?
Oh my gosh. I am going to say zombie toddlers. Because again, I could probably fight multiple. Yeah. I would just kick them.
We've got somebody on the line who says, Freddy is a wimp.
Well, they're probably not wrong compared to these zombies.
True.
The fast running ones, anyway. That's too funny. You can only communicate in Halloween puns. How do you warn someone about an oncoming zombie?
Halloween puns.
So here I come. I'm like, Wayne, the zombies, the apocalypse is here. And one is like behind me. How do you tell me that? Oh, no, it says incoming.
Incoming.
Okay, so
same thing, though.
Yeah, okay. So he's
in Halloween puns, I don't know if I know any Halloween puns. How do I warn you? Sorry. Just unplug my headphone. I swear this happens on a episode basis. I have to be like, sorry, girlfriend, I love you, but that zombie's just going to get you. I don't know how to warn you.
You wouldn't say something like, what the Michael Myers is that coming from the Chainsaw Massacre side of the Evil Dead by The Grudge? I'd be like, oh my God, that means, oh my gosh, there's a zombie coming at me from the left. I'd be like, thank God he warned me in those Halloween puns.
I gotta wire this thing up. Like, I gotta have it come down from the ceiling or something.
That on the other side. Are you wearing those right? Maybe they should be on the other side.
I don't think it matters.
Okay.
It's because I talk like a freaking Italian. I gotta come in here. You gotta strap my arms down to the chair. So I can't use them. This is perfect for you. What's your apocalypse outfit? Tactical gear or full glam?
Oh, it's tactical gear. I already told you what it looks like.
Hand grenades and multiple knives.
And all these there's all these belts and straps and everything, and there's all kinds of stuff hooked to every one of them.
I think you're going to die because you won't be able to run with all that gear on.
That's not true. You don't know what my tactical skills are like.
True. I haven't seen the full-blown Sandra.
No, you haven't. Oh, my gosh. All right. So you find a zombie with a podcast mic. Do you interview him or do you run?
Well, we do have a podcast. I think we would have to interview him. It might not be a lot of commentary. It might be a lot of but, still got to do the show.
We could turn that into Halloween puns.
There you go.
The editing.
There you go. We can edit them in.
We like the subtitles. Oh my gosh. All right. Would you rather? Oh,
Would you rather have unlimited candy or unlimited ammo? Hello. Well,
oh my goodness!
It is the apocalypse. There's no other food around.
Yeah, so I would say candy.
Yeah, because you can use a stick and just poke him in the eye.
Yeah, or anything to just chop off his head.
Right.
So,
yeah, I'd have to agree with that one.
Okay, the zombie apocalypse starts at a costume party. What costume helps you survive?
What costume helps you survive? Well, it'd have to be a zombie costume, wouldn't it? It's like I took too long to think on that one, didn't I?
That's like the answer. I think I would be a kangaroo. Like, of course it's going to be a zombie. What else would it be? Unless you were like the zombie
kangaroo.
Vanessa Van Helsing, you know. She's
yeah.
She's
the vampire hunter.
The vampire hunter.
That would be a good one.
But that's my costume already. Oh my gosh.
You can only save one. Your phone or your cocktail shaker.
Oh my
gosh. You choose?
You already know what my answer
I know.
is. We don't care about the cell phone because you're not going to be able to call anybody.
Right, because the cell phone towers are going to be dead.
It's going to be all dead. So, of course, I need my cocktail shaker. What else are we going to shake our cocktails in?
Oh, my goodness.
Would you rather be the last human or the first zombie with a conscience?
Well, if I'm the last human, then there'd be nobody to talk to. But you wouldn't have anybody to talk to either if you were a zombie with a conscience. Because if you're the only zombie with a conscience, you still got everybody else is just going, whoa,
right. So it's not like you're even going to be like, oh, I killed another person. That makes me feel very sad.
Right. I think I would rather be the last human.
Nice.
But I think either one's a sad answer. I don't think you're winning on either one. That's just my last take on that.
Oh my gosh.
So let's see.
What does everybody think? Is anybody talking to us? Are they telling us anything?
We got one person, Michael Myers of Ridgefield.
Oh. Interesting. Hey, Michael Myers of Ridgefield. Does he have any? Well, we're assuming it's a he. Doesn't have to be.
There, I just asked our online people what their survival costume would be.
Yeah. That's good. Well, we probably already know what the Michael Myers.
I think the studio's haunted.
Oh my gosh.
What was that?
That's cool.
Well, I think that's it for tonight. After that little...
Woo. That was creepy.
Let's see if we got any call-ins. No call-ins. All right. Well,
that was fun.
I like that. That was a lot of fun.
And we were really laughing in that one because we know. But we probably would be laughing in the real zombie apocalypse. We would be. We'd be like, I'd be like, no, Tango, you can't do that. You'd be like, Angela, I said.
It doesn't do any good just to chop his ear off. You got to take the whole head off.
Ow. Oh, yeah.
Well, according to our online personality, Michael Myers of Richfield Springs says that, I can't read. Well, I can read, but. Oh, I didn't get an answer. I thought there was an answer there.
Oh.
We just got, want to welcome Your Best Life Defined to the show, as well as Michael Myers of Richfield. We should have him as a speaker. Do we have one more show before the end of the month, or is this the last show for the Halloween?
No, we have one more.
One more? Cool.
Next week, yeah. So we have one more scary Halloween-based episode before our big Halloween bash.
We'll have to come up with a good one for the last one.
Yeah. Maybe we'll... It's too bad we weren't as involved as we get with our Halloween crowds on Halloween. Otherwise, we could do a podcast. But there's really no way to do that because we are very interactive with our guests.
I was just trying to think about it. Like I could carry my phone and have it recording the whole night, and it would catch you just everybody screaming and
yeah.
I'll have to think about it. Maybe we'll do it as a little extra like midweek thing or something like.
Yeah, just the outcome of the.
Now you got me thinking that might be fun to do. All right, everybody. Well, appreciate everybody joining us tonight.
It was a lot of fun, as always.
Absolutely. And until next time, Skull.